Hi everyone, I will hang here for a sec and see if anyone is able to join live. It's 12:30. Hopefully there's a few of you able to join. And I have a question this week, which is good as well. So I will get to that question from the lovely Michelle when I can, but I might get started. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Kaya Hunter. I am a business owner and money coach, and I help women create financial peace of mind. I wanted to talk to you guys today about the B word. And no, not that B word. I want to talk about budgeting and just run through, I guess, my mindset around budgeting and what budgeting means to me, I guess, and what I encourage it to mean to you guys as well. So by way of going back a little bit and telling you guys a bit about my story, way back when I got divorced, I got really strict with my budget. I had a 1.5-year-old daughter. I had left my husband and moved back in with my parents at the time. I had a part-time job and was also lucky enough to get a home loan, but to be honest, I was a bit concerned about how I was going to be able to make repayments on it. So I put together a really strict budget. Now, the budget in my mind wasn't about scrimping and saving, but it was about making sure that I could make ends meet and make the home loan repayments, and also that I wasn't wasting money, if you like. So I really put together a strict budget, and I allocated every single dollar that I earned to that budget, and I stuck to it. So what I guess I wanted to encourage you was, having a budget doesn't necessarily mean that you have to scrimp and save. It is about giving every dollar that you earn a job or a place to go. So have you noticed that if you don't give your money a place to go, if you just leave it in your bank account or whatever, then it just gets flitted away? And I was working with a coaching client earlier this week who, when we first started working together, was in a place of, you know, we're on good incomes and what have you, we're making repayments on everything easily, but at the end of the month, we don't have any money left and we don't really know where it's going. So she did a budget worksheet for me, and I could see that there was a decent amount of surplus at the end of the month. So there's no reason why they shouldn't have been able to have this money at the end of the month. And what we worked through was they just weren't giving every dollar they earned a job. They weren't allocating it through each of the sections of their budget. So we've now done that, and they've set up their banking in a different way, and it's starting to feel a whole lot different for them. Hello, McKaylee. Thanks for joining. So she's now got a budget in place, and she's giving every dollar that she earns a job, which is great. So it's not about it's not about scrimping and saving. It's about allocating your money so it doesn't get flitted away to nothing. So if you do want a copy of my budget worksheet, pop a yes in the comments below, and I will send you a link to a budget worksheet so that you can do your own budget. And what I would suggest when you do it is review it. And if you've got surplus at the end of the worksheet, if there's surplus that you haven't allocated into any of the budget sections, then go back through your budget and make sure you're allocating budget, a dollar amount for everything. That could be having a cup of coffee, buying your lunch, savings, but just making sure every dollar you earn goes into one of those budget categories. So if you've got surplus, make sure every dollar is allocated. If you're in the opposite position and you don't have surplus, if you are actually in negative, then there's two things that you can do, or two levers, if you like, that you can pull. The first one is income. So if you do have that negative at the end of the month, see if you can earn extra income. Can you do extra overtime at work? Can you go super duper hard and earn more commission? Can you be bold and ask your manager for a pay rise? If you're going to, make sure you deserve it though. Do you need to get another job with a higher income? Or do you perhaps just need to top up your income with a side hustle or a part-time job? So there's a few ways that you can actually increase your income. The other lever that you can pull if you do have negative at the end of each month is, I've got the girls in the office walking past waving at me today, I don't know why. If you do have negative income at the end of the month and you can't, sorry, a negative outcome at the end of each month and income isn't a lever that you can pull, the other lever that you can pull is your expenses. So go through your expenses. Is there anything that you can cut back on? I reviewed my insurances, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, and I saved a few $100s a year. Is there a subscription to something that you could cancel? Do you have a gym membership that you ain't using? Have you got a subscription to Foxtel? I recently way reduced my Foxtel and saved a ton of money on that. So go through all of your household expenses. Insurances is a big one to have a look at. Subscriptions is another one. Do you really need to be paying Apple Music, you know, $12 a month? You know, can you go onto a free plan? Those sorts of things. So go right through your expenses and look out where you can cut back on your expenses. And then hopefully you come to a place where you've got every single dollar that you earn allocated, but you aren't in deficit anymore. And then what you need to do once you've got your budget set in place and it looks okay, is you need to review it every 6 months. So I do that. I set a reminder in my calendar to review every 6 months and just check back in. Am I still in the right insurance? Are those subscriptions, you know, that I have left, or you know, other commitments, do I still need them, or what have you? So just review it again after 6 months. But if you do your budget after this session today, and I can see Michaeli wants a budget spreadsheet, so I will get that to her. But if you do your budget after today, make sure you at the same time schedule a review in your calendar for 6 months' time to go through it and review it and make changes if you need to. So make sure you schedule it so then it will be done. I did have a question this week. You might have seen that I did pop a shout out earlier in the week on Facebook and Instagram to see if anyone had any questions. And I do have a question here from the lovely Michelle. And she wanted to know whether she should put her savings away in her savings account as soon as she gets paid during the week, or whether she should wait until the end of the week. My thinking is that you should put it into your savings account as soon as you get paid. Or I would also suggest that you go so far as making it an automatic debit, if you like. That's certainly what I've got. I've got my main hub account, and then from there I've set up an automatic direct debit into, or debit rather, into transfer. Get my words right, an automatic transfer into my savings account each week, so it comes in and it just goes straight out, and then from day one it's in that high interest savings account and not sitting in an account where I have easy access to it. So it's in my savings account pretty much as soon as I get paid, and earning interest in, like I said, a high interest savings account as soon as I get paid. So hopefully that helps answer your question, Michelle. I would sock it away and save it as soon as you can. And the other benefit to doing that, as well as being in a hopefully higher interest earning account, is you're not going to be tempted to blow it. So I would save it straight away. So I hope this video has helped. If it has, please feel free to share it again. Even if you do join or rather watch this video after the live has finished, please pop a yes in the comments below if you'd like me to send you the budget worksheet. So do your budget, set that reminder for 6 months' time. I hope this video has helped. Like I said, if it has, please feel free to share it. This is Kaya Hunter, Money Coach. Have a great day.